When the time comes, you'll find me by the river, dreaming of the night I dream down the sun. When I need to sail open water, take me to the current to keep my calm. When I'm made out of glass, I'll shatter if you drop me. Don't disturb the quiet. When any little
We enjoy the Pacific Northwest and all that it has to offer. So anytime that we go up camping, hiking, we have a fishing pole so we can.
Throw a line in the water and see what happened.
That's just a great sport to have. And so having it in my family and growing up with it, it's what I've given to my family too. That's important. That's what you do. You fish.
Love going out to places like this and just fishing. The best part of fishing and having the thrill of having a fish on your line, like having pretty much a tug of war with a fish. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
One of the biggest motivators for us to be into fishing as a family was our wild areas are very unique and special, and the best way to get people to treasure them is to get people to interact with them. So taking the kids out and creating that connection leads people to place more value in their national assets, which is the national forests. That produces a kinship and a stewardship that hopefully will carry forward and the national forest will be around for a long time.
Even if you don't catch anything, like you're still out there and you get to be around nature, it's worth it. It's worth it. Well, sometimes we do fishing and camping trips, like all in one. So those are really fun. Hang out with family and go camping, and the next morning at like the break of dawn, we just go cast our poles, and then we catch some fish for breakfast.
I've learned a lot about, what's in the water. Of course, different fish, crawdads and tadpoles. I've seen small, different, tiny cod, fish eggs, just so many different things. It's very cool, and learning about the forest instead of the water has also been cool. Learning about the trees and plants, and I've learned about foraging, so that as well.
Having the kids unplug, being out in the wild, it brings out a different part of them. And I think it's an important part, a healthy part. And you get your money's worth when you take them out into the wilderness, for sure.
Oh, and it builds character.
It sure does.
How's it going?
Hey, how are you?
My name's Chris. I'm a fish biologist with the U.S. Forest Service.
Chris, nice to meet you. I'm James, out here fishing with my kids today.
So have you guys caught any fish today?
We've caught a couple cutthroat trout. I think they're a resident. We are wondering though, we heard might be some sea-run cutthroat up here, but we haven't seen any today.
They're probably not going to be this far upstream just yet, but if you head a few miles downstream closer to the ocean, you'll probably find a lot of them down there right now.
What makes cutthroat trout such a remarkable species?
So you have some cutthroat trout that'll spend their entire lives in fresh water. Those are the ones that we call resident fish. And then you also have some cutthroat trout that will migrate downstream into the bigger rivers and sometimes into the ocean. And we call those ones sea-run cutthroat trout or bluebacks.
What kind of fish can I also fish for out here?
These streams all get pretty robust runs of winter-run steelhead, fall-run Chinook salmon, and coho salmon. All of those fish show up typically starting in the late fall and all the way into the early spring months.
What has the Forest Service done to help habitat?
One of the more common ones that we do is placing wood back in these streams so you can actually stop the gravel from being transported all the way down to the ocean, and you can hold it in place for a little while, so then it gives those cutthroat trout some time to actually come in and spawn, lay their eggs in those gravels, and produce the next generation of trout. I don't know what you're up to this weekend, but I was actually planning on taking my kayak down to the Tidewater section and trying for some sea run cutthroat and some Chinook salmon. So you're welcome to join me.
Oh, we'd love to.
Yeah, that's
Awesome. Well, in that case, I'll see you guys down there Saturday morning.
We'll see you.
Perfect.
Great.